pum 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 pum. This is the things I do. Yes, I. For me country, green, white and blue. I know say the bell of them over yonder no go party. Go don't bother that. Sierra Leone, we come together as one. For we country flag, I go die for me country flag. Oh nana. If they say what I eat, then go up and Paris, you go one of them. If they say what we score, then go disallow the goal, you go one of them. Now who da them, now the bell of them. Who are they? The bell of them, you go one of them. Hey lad. If they say what they can, then go disturb with priest, you go one of them. If they say what they can, then go lock them Paris, you go one of them. Oh. Now who da them, now the bell of them. The bell of them, you go one of them. Mama, the system, the moon, lo lo lo. Oh lo 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 lo. Papa the system the moon. Oh lo lo. Oh lo 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 lo. Mama the system the moon. Oh lo lo. Oh lo 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 lo. Papa the system the moon. Oh lo lo. Yeah. Oh lo 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 lo. Oh lo lo lo. Capital A, capital B, capital C. They want turn and to D. Within a them plan, they want go sabi. Within a them plan, they want go sabi. We no go ever retreat and we no go surrender. Holy Ghost fire, they make them they blunder. All them bad plan, them back to sender. Papa God, now you know we defender. Time don't go, now check the calendar. We all they see, we not just living one. I say the country, the wololo, the youth, them, the wololo, the system, wololo, we all live. Wololo, I say the country, the wololo, the youth, them, the wololo, the system, wololo, we all live. Wololo. If they say what I eat, then go up and Paris, you go one of them. If they say what we score, then go disallow the goal, you go one of them. Now who da them, now the bell of them. The bell of them, you go one of them. Hey lad, if they say what they can, then go disturb with priest, you go one of them. If they say what they can, then go lock them Paris, you go one of them. Now who da them, now the bell of them. The bell of them, you go one of them. Mama the system, the moon, lo lo lo. Oh lo 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 lo. Papa the system, the moon, oh lo lo. Oh lo 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 lo. Papa the system, the moon, oh lo lo. Somebody say oh lo 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 lo. Papa the system, the moon, oh lo lo. Oh lo 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 lo. Oh na na. Them a free know this say we the score pass. Them a free know. Them a free know. Them a free know. Them a free know this say we the walk past. Them a free know. Them a free know. Them a free know. Them a free know this say we country salon for glory. Them a free know. Them a free know. Them a free know. Oh na na. If we no get good player, we na buy the player, the one where they try, the one we go come pull water na the eye, the player we go make everybody they smile, the player we go make we knock upside, the player we go make we fly and fly, the player we go make all the bill of them die, the player we go make we the boo boo bamba, na the player we go make we know the one them where they lie, the player we go pull water na we eye, na the player we go make all the bill.
You see, we cannot continue to do the wrong things and expect to get good results. One of the things, I'll give you an example on state institutions. If you take your minds back, we had a heated debate on the midterm census. And the institution are representing a coalition, the National Elections, what we stood our ground. Not that a midterm census was not useful, not that it was not useful for development purposes, but elections and governance has a calendar. Anything falling short of that calendar would interfere with the space, and it would be a cutback on what we should have mobilized as progress. So what happened was that the civil registration was supposed to take course, and we saw a number of problems ahead because these were issues we have highlighted in the 2018 elections reports. We saw how, for example, getting credible data and accounting for the identity of every eligible citizen was a challenge. And so we said, can the government and people of Sierra Leone invest into a civil registration process where we can get all eligible Sierra Leoneans 18 and above to be accounted for with their names, full details, and biometric features? That process was not something we could hold as credible. A number of people were left out, the process was slow, a number of things went wrong with the confirmation of the civil registration process. Fast forward, a year down the line, everybody is shouting, head of National Elections Watch, where are you? problems are going on with the registration. No, but it went wrong long time ago in the past. We tried as best as possible. We intervened. We said, forget about midterm census. Concentrate on the civil data. Make sure we get it right. This is only when no eligible Sierra Leonean will be left behind. We are battered. Everything. Just think of what happened to us during that period, but we stood our ground. Today we are facing the consequence, and that is the consequences of bad governance. I've just given that one example for us to show a situation where what we should do now, we fail to do it, and then in the next couple of months we want things to be right. It cannot be right. The mistake has been done. So it's the same thing with our state institutions. I have said a couple of times through our advocacy platforms, let us holistically review the 1991 Constitution. That Constitution does not support a democratic state. What will happen? 2016, 2015, 2014, I am going backwards. It was the SLPP who were crying. They were my best friends. I am friends with the opposition because I'm friends with democracy. In a democracy, you must like opposition because it's about opposing you. If you push opposition, there is no democracy. They were all over the place. The letters on my office table are like this in 2016, 2015, complaining. And it is the same issue today that APC are sending the same letters complaining. How do we want to continue into a political jigsaw? Why can't we fix the problem? Making sure that supreme executive authority, those issues that are cut back to the state and democracy, we address them. Appointment is a critical issue. So what we are having, for example, is what we call a regime-serving police. They will do anything, right? Today, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for those who are benefiting. One thing I like about the police, like quote unquote, they do not change. They will go to lengths to misuse and abuse power. And when the other party comes to power, they do the same thing to them. They have never changed their stance. What you want us to do, we will do it. It should not be. We are nurturing a society, a violent society. It should not be the case. Let us try as best as possible to promote professional policing, a police that is accountable and subjected to civil oversight. That's why some of us believe that the police should be put forward to scrutiny, and those things that they have done wrong, they should account for police brutality, notwithstanding the rights of police officers also, because they are performing a sacred duty to the state. They also have lives that also should be respected and protected. For me, those parameters, I believe in the principles of democracy. We should all disagree because we are not thinking the same. We are not the same, but those fundamental principles, whether you are Minister Soare, whether you are head of IGL and Rula Valley, whether you are head of Campaign for Good Governance, Marcela Samba, or whether you are Mr. Berete, formerly spokesperson in the former government, we should not go below those fundamental principles. Respect for the rights and views of individuals, freedom of association, the right to protest. Some of the things we do, we don't jump in the streets. My organization do not believe in protest. We do not do protest. We do voice. We believe in talking. That's why when we see the space for speaking out is shrinking, we feel very, very much aggrieved. We believe in letting citizens have a voice to dialogue with their leaders. We believe to create a space like this when we can speak the truth. That is another point. We need to institute patterns of honesty in the country. Insincerity is the bedrock of our politics. People are looking at you. They see this as black and they will tell you it is white right in your face. And they want to force you to believe it is white. It is wrong.
All right.
We are living in a society that is predominantly going to be violent. And when you suppress people, you suppress their views, they are going to find outlets to bring their views to the fore. I want to encourage us all. It sounds as if I'm preaching tonight. I want to encourage us all. Our society is our future. We cannot allow our society to be going down and we keep quiet. We think that it is right. It is not right. We will all be held accountable. Posterity will judge us one day.
Okay.
You see, we cannot continue to do the wrong things and expect to get good results. One of the things, I'll give you an example on state institutions. If you take your minds back, we had a heated debate on the midterm census. And the institution I represent in a coalition, the national elections, what we stood our ground. Not that a midterm census was not useful, not that it was not useful for development.
It's a machine. I don't come back again, no.
Anyway,
say where they come, the game go better, mama. But where they come, the game don't better, papa. They been say we go see changes, but they me to play mover. They go to shoot the rough edges. Baby, we are toy. Be we never he. Kekeni. Be we tonya ye pele. Be mama. Una don't come and say today. Una know they talk but una meet the country. Una meet the bad one but today better no happen too. Okay, they laugh 10%. Where they all two they smell the same. Tattoo they say I want the teeth, but now they all two they pass a kid copy. From the fry pan, we don't fall down at the fire. Well, yeah yo, we no bounce at the problem.
Una not go full we again no. Una try no more, we don't get sense.
Now light.
Una not.
Family, on a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever on a day. And we are welcome to this collaboration between Salon TV Live 1 and We Are TV. Today is Saturday, the 11th of March, 2023. Inside the program today, we'll get an exclusive one-on-one with the newly democratically elected National Secretary General of the main opposition All People's Congress Party, the APC, lawyer Lansana Doumbouya. So dear, as soon as they join at the platform, una begin share far and wide. This is now an exclusive one-on-one with the newly elected, democratically elected National Secretary General of the main opposition All People's Congress Party, lawyer Lansana Doumbouya. And they are so in collaboration with We Are TV, one of the most dynamic and outstanding, I will say, moderator, where the brother Shengme Pierre, they would tune so. And again, as I talk to us, so now live one, lawyer Lansana Doumbouya, they would tune already. So the program they can start very, very soon. 2 years as soon as they join we now begin share the program far and wide. Far and wide, so I will give plenty opportunity to plenty Sierra Leoneans from Menekaya from Lansana Doumbouya, the newly democratically elected National Secretary General of the main opposition APC party. So if I reach the Air Force, I will hand over to me co-moderator for this evening. Where na brother Shengme Pierre, over to you.
Fambol dem una kushe henu na adu. We have don't come back today. For come talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yards alone. Now we on. Whoa, we let for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. Now we on. Whoa, We Are in collaboration with Salon TV Live 1. Fambul Kushe, how you they do? Well, from where the APC done the convention or the delegate conference, as you go call them, they don't get the national executive. For the first time, you can't get the Secretary General at this platform for lay you hear the different things them. Remember, the time when he be the campaign, he been talking now several things them, and even not just say the sidon we don't sidon and so he could do all in power for make sure say he work with everybody for let them win the 2023 election. Well, just as they make him the Secretary General, we hear the news them where begin float na the social media. We hear different other things them where don't they come up. And I know say you get plenty question. The question the way we dey ask na this platform, not they come from we. They come out now we mouth, but now from you, because we dey listen to una, waiting and waiting, una dey discuss. Now the question in there we can put on una behalf. Unless sometimes they una question back, una can say we dey make a one kind way. But I think say now waiting we hear theory, now we dey come back and let we give una the answer. So today we don't get this particular person inside this platform. Well, for we had in collaboration, this is not the second term. The term where in a be aspirant, you know, where he wants a position there, and now where him now the man of the moment, the man where you will say now he now don't be the third man inside the party where you camp on the administrative work or the administrative office inside the APC party. Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya, then can say Esquire. Okay, Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya, don't join me inside the program today. One more time, let me just use this opportunity for say congratulations. And as you don't be, I don't know if I say for say the first democratically elected. The time when I give on our constitution, first democratically elected Secretary General for the APC. I say for say so. Lawyer Dumbuya, I say
yes,
for
after the
yeah.
Yes, right. After the new constitution.
Okay. So I think I'm safe. I don't make mistake at all. Anyway, so one more time, congratulations and welcome to We Are in Salon TV Live 1.
Thank you very much, Brother Shengbe Pierre. And again, we congratulate and welcome Lansana Dumbuya, the newly elected National Secretary General for the main opposition All People's Congress Party. Lansana Dumbuya, as to the welcoming at the platform, while you say adu to family and please.
Yeah, family una audu, una kusha, una cowboy. As una don yagi mina Lansana Dumbuya, the newly elected National Secretary General of the All People's Congress Political Party.
Thank you very much, Lansana Dumbuya. I will go directly to the program now. I will begin with the questioning quickly, and Brother Shengbe Pierre say go come in. Lansana Dumbuya, now they don't elect you as the National Secretary General for the main opposition APC party. Elections just there around the corner. Plenty APCians they worry because they're in a social media where even people who are supposed to be the referee now the upcoming elections, they seem to be like say that they side with the other side working for the party game. So plenty people who like democracy in a salon they worry. Waiting at the reassurance we go able to give many to APC party supporters them, well-wishers them, members them, and sympathizers them. But also Sierra Leoneans they will want to see a free and fair elections. Say this election when they come so June 2023, June 24, and 2023 go be free and fair.
Well, the party they put modalities in place. We don't get some of the timetable where ECSL don't give. We they work assiduously for make sure say we put all we put them in place for the elections where they come, and we assure we people and say where the election they will come, we talk to the people and where we go make as the polling agents them for make sure say they open an eye and make sure say the R from the would they forget, make them protect them as not them from them day and then result them then at the polling station and we get for take. Now the result they come on a polling station, nine we they count and we they make sure say we get we own tallying process. This time we get a tallying process where when we go down get them, we know say ECSL no will give it otherwise. And we they make sure say we monitor the process, and we make sure say we put all modalities in place for make sure say the election nothing not the way ECSL go do, we go make any yuki business. And we advise ECSL say this country now we all get for be serious about and the things they hold to do in this country, especially for bring a free and fair election and democracy for Timap Tranga one in this country. So we advise them for make sure say they're sincere in their effort. The head for make sure say it's sincere in their effort. There are certain moves where you don't take where really contrary to the dictate of free and fair election. But we hope say as they go on, they go backtrack and make sure say the people in this country get what they deserve. And this election where they come, we result. We go down get them even before next they get the result. And this time we not take anything less than a free and fair election. We not allow let people go come, they cancel certain polling station unnecessarily where they're not for do like how they been do the last elections. This one we go make sure say we officers them all the party hierarchy and all the people we get for man the campaign and all the one that we get for do the tallying and all the one that we get for represent we now ECSL we get highly qualified and responsible people them. Even the one that we get for the polling station. This time we make sure say we protect we are from them and we make sure say no yuki business not come inside. So we assure we people them say this election, we all go vote, we all go collect our ID cards them because the collection of the ID card very important. You will get to sleep. If they not give you card, make sure say you insist that they give you card because that's not you right. They're not go just come, they give you ordinary sleep where you don't register, you don't strain, you don't suffer, you don't go on a line, you don't left you work, you don't left all your business, you don't register, they don't give you sleep. And that sleep day, now ECSL and sleep. So if they not give card at the end of the day, we go make sure say the people and they vote, even if not the day for the election. If they not give them card, then go vote the day for the election because now ECSL then sleep that one day. This time we not left any stone unturned.
Okay, thank you very much, Lansana Dumbuya Fambulem. As now the journey on a low likely platform and share far and wide. This program they cancel with courtesy from Salon TV Live 1 and We Are TV. Brother Shengmepe is already here. And I see when I don't begin saying when I comment, all welcome. And the conversation just begin. It's going to be very, very important that we all contribute for this conversation for move the discourse forward in a peaceful and amicable way. So we appreciate you very much. And the before they go further, I want pass it back on to Brother Shengmepe. Brother Shengmepe, you can come in and begin the show from your side. Thank you.
Lawyer Dumbuya, the Secretary General for the main opposition, APC party. I get questions them, but at the same time, they share information them with you. Because I know one for the una take waiting at it shout una lightly. And I honestly want for the una work in the best of una ability for make sure say una protect the people of Sierra Leone then votes. Because not about APC, this is not about Sierra Leone. Not about tribe, not about Sierra Leone, not a region of Sierra Leone. And the people highly depend on una for let una protect them votes. But the question is how una really they on top of una game as one for protect the people and vote. Now the concern where people really get. I know you don't talk about protecting the how una will even get the result before, you know, but one thing where I will tell you, I not ask question Eto, please. One thing where I will tell you, if una feel say una get the best IT people una get for make sure say una use them not only now na association room but na neck. The reason being, they talk to you based on intel when me get. The reason being they not care what you na get for get now na situation room or not. That computer, that system within they use. If una not get people where they watch that system they seriously, una observe them. For make sure say they come as possible for come and just focus on what they do. Then I will tell una say now one not against una. because once the electoral commission don't get results, they announce them. I will tell you for real, we're gonna cut till the rest of the term done, nothing will happen again. So una really not only now the center them, but that side where they call the south side they get for the take care of the result, where they get for the work on the I don't know if the collision or how they call them. Una know better than me. I don't know if I pronounce that well. What's that they collect the results them? Yeah, una really get for make sure say una step up top of the game. Because rigging don't take place already. That's not the final point outside the rigging will take place. If una sleep, I'm sorry. We'll get for sit down back una the cry, but nothing will get for happen. So then say prevention is better than cure. Yeah, so just information I give. Then I'll go to the thing now proper. We find out say some people them they already, they talk about the voter sleep. Also, we see videos them they come out and then they take people and voter sleep then at the end because of small money and other things. Then we all know the people are poor, the people are hungry, so then they use opportunity for get money at every possible point. They don't know the value of waiting their handle. So as APC, because in other day, as you don't I'll be honest with you, at the vex. I say in as much as all of una day, but one voice day right now, we're very much powerful. If everybody hear that voice day, yeah. Then they're able to know exactly what in the happen. The voice of una flag bearer right now, very powerful, very important. So the minute where you do 1 minute audio, 1 minute video, and say Mina Samora, this now not supposed to do. Na like where in the man can say na plaster bite. Nothing not the change and people go strictly by that. So what una they make sure, what una they do for make sure say una a sensitive issue like that and they una get them in for just say if na 1 or 2 minutes something for let people know say this now what una they after.
Okay, I know say most times when we can come now in a studio, the curiosity can be high and una can want for dig for make una get all waiting on there na the background. Me go assure you say the flag bearer when Dr. Samura Kamara they address the people. They don't make a statement the last time with regards to the voter slip them way them in the drive or collect from people and they lie to people and say then go give them microcredit and all the rest of it. And they talk to people and now that particular thing they lie then they lie. Anybody will come in to say for microcredit for let una give them the sleep na lie then they lie. Other identification they wanna can give them not on sleep. Why they need una sleep? So do ya una not give them una sleep? And I think it will not make a statement with regards to that. And I assure you say sooner we go there frequently from the flag bearer. We go there frequently from the flag bearer addressing people on issues where they go on and daily matters way for address. We go there sooner than later. With the issue of protecting the vote from the people, yes, you don't give me information, that is good, but we also they want to tell ECSL and the government say this time APC not they tolerate anything other than a free and fair election, and we not they tolerate any result where go be announced we contrary to the actual thing we happen on the ground. I think they know that by now, and the APC is not going to sit and allow anybody to announce a result just because he feels he has the power to announce results. So he announced a result that is not reflective of the actual thing that we come on at the different polling stations there. The APC not going to tolerate that kind of thing there. So I want to make you know that, and I want to make them know that, and I want to make the people where they vote for we they say we get them back, we watch them back, and we go protect them vote. And that make modalities there in place. As I say, not the whole thing right now, Naya, I will come and talk. Because for make themselves not know how the thing they be. But I will assure you say modalities there now for make sure say the votes are protected. And we go tell them say we not tolerate anything where they go announce we're not reflective of the true position na the votes them way get for be cast by the people of this country.
Shemepi, unmute yourself. You muted.
Oh, sorry. When I don't listen to the ECSL, South and Regional, Commissioner, when I hear the message where is sent to the international community and UNA, say, them not the referee. We know say the international community get interest for a regime change, but then are the referee, and then they count. So at the end of the day, whether we know that loss he lost. The rest they send them to the police and the security forces for take control. And you hear again, the deputy minister of internal affairs, when are the publicity secretary for the SLPP, the word where he talk na television. You know, when I don't walk the math for see how the what they ask okay link with each other.
Yes, we take them what they do very seriously, and we tell them say whatever they say, whatever they na their own motive, their own intention. If not something we're good for the country, fine. But anything we're contrary to waiting will make this country before, we not go allow them and we not go tolerate that. I want to make them know that. We not go allow them and we not go tolerate that. We not accept anything way less than free and fair elections. The regional man, the ECSL man, well, it's concerning where somebody like that for the utter statement like that, you know. I think all you get for utter say we go allow the election to be free and fair and we go give the result to whoever win the elections. But then kind of statement then they against the international community is unfortunate and it is really uncalled for. And I think that if I retract his statement because if they forget for no say all waiting international community. The international community don't invest a lot into democratic institutions in this country. And ECSL will conduct the elections, now one of them. So you have to be very careful the kind of words way they make. And I think that very irresponsible statement that one day. And in the future, I hope that he decide not for do that kind of thing. But as I say, whatever motive he get, I'll make him know say we in the APC not go tolerate anything less than a free and fair elections, and we not go tolerate any announcement of any election result were contrary to the true position. And that I reiterate that over and over again, and I want to make them know that this time it's going to be different.
I honestly not like for press too much on them things there, but I think say it get for do with security. And it alarming, it's serious, it's scary, it's scary. And I think this way, you know, when people and they come into them things and some of them things that are responsible for what they call voter apathy. You know, at the end of the day, whereas people then will say they don't have to come out for votes because then they fear all of them things and now you say the best one I can settle for now the right result for come out at the end of the day. Now the deputy minister of internal affairs don't swear to him, mama. I could put it that way. They don't not just say them. They're ready for take care of any lawlessness or anybody where say then they go against the peace of the country, then go crush. That's not the word exactly we use. And taking into consideration how we been on like before, we don't see the action of state and security them to the people them. Anytime we people them want for say something where they not like the word where the minister talks so now exactly they can implement. And in don't give instruction to the security agents, they say what he says on a policy statement and in the give instruction say anything of such will get for happen. Now that's them for do. You know. So people scared. Who's fear? What you could do for allay the fear of people?
With the allay the fears of the people of this country for tell them, let them come out, go take them voter ID card, and also make them go vote, make them not countenance any talk where anybody they talk for scared them. We know they take any scared, we know they take any threatening, we know they allow the people and for take any threat. We they tell the people and say some of them talk them there, now for make them scared them for make them not go vote, and let them not countenance that. They owe an obligation for free themselves from the bondage where they in this country with high prices in the market, and also with the kind of way they have the economy don't dilapidated and don't complete disgrace. The country there in a situation where you cannot even breathe economically, you cannot breathe socially, you cannot breathe in any kind of form so far. So if people want for rise against a system like that, and the only way they want to do at the ballot box, we not tolerate anybody for can't scare them. So we ask the minister, whatever it is, say, make it qualify them properly. Make it qualify them properly. Let not just send threats out like that. to people them.
So
This
una
na
don't
election
come out
we dey
with
run.
any official statement on them, and apart from the interviews them una they get on several media houses them, una don't come out officially like how una can use for do for condemn that kind of thing. They, maybe one or two, some people even they ask say why una not ask for, like for example the ECSL commissioner for ask for a resignation, because if you do all a sensitive position like that and then you make that kind of statement and they show how parties and you be.
No, me in fact, maybe don't call for the ECSL, the very overall commissioner, the overall boss himself for resign, because even introducing a kind of system or accepting some kind of system at the 11th hour, way contrary to so many things, even the constitution, notwithstanding what the Supreme Court don't say anything, say to me it is my take that one day. Say the Supreme Court was wrong in the decision. It don't mean say where they say na Supreme Court, anything where they say correct too. It just means say no more where they don't talk it difficult for let you go na another court. You know go to another court, but that don't mean say waiting and talk correct. So maybe not talk and say I think that be AYV or so. From that time they say it's supposed to don't resign, because it seemed like you're not there on top of in game, and it seemed like somebody where they follow orders nearly really just like that, But again, as I say. In that particular statement the way they talk, so the PRO been there with them, and the PRO debunked the statement, and the PRO reassured with people then. It was not a one-sided interview, not AYV. The PRO been there, and he listened to what he said, and he really gets that issue there. So, but coupled with that, as I say, we're going to have frequent interaction with the press, and we go to make that statement, and they maybe this week when they come, we go get a press conference. We'll go deal with that, where the leader self go deal with issues. Then they don't begin to deal with their issues, and they don't address some of their issues, and one way or the other. But as I say, the addressing of their issues, and they will be more frequent than we use for now.
Okay. So we get plenty issues that we can talk. I can send you over to Superman. I go basically focus on anything we get for do with the people them and the election. For example, we get for come talk about on a court case. We get for come talk about different things them. I want to talk about even the other race right now we get. Well, not all race is supposed to be, but the other position right now we get tension inside the APC party. But for now, I will go over to Superman. Fatima, welcome. Producer.
Thank you.
Okay, then thank you very much, Brother Shengmepe, and we get with producer and resident human rights activist and philanthropist, Madam Fatima Conte. We don't join we. And again, we want to tell plenty thank you to the democratically elected National Secretary General, Mr. Lansana Doumbouya, and we know they watch with all about in the world. We will continue for share and be part of the conversation. Now, then platform so the conversation move forward. We as Sierra Leoneans say, wherever we find we safe, who gets ways and means them for contribute, for make sure say we push, we contribute forward. Whatever really and nothing contribution, we know we do them by sharing, by bringing other people into the conversation. Do you know we get a civil conversation? Now we learn for agree peacefully, learn for agree or disagree peacefully. That is very important going forward. Last Conte, Doumbouya, where now the Secretary General, the newly elected Secretary General of the APC party. Lord Doumbouya, people in the APC party, other people were interested by the ongoing electioneering process for these coming general elections. One know, maybe we're able to give you clearance and guidance here. So I think will be the process from now on till go to June where the election they happen. Who's them people the candidates for register, how they go submit a list, waiting at the process, so on and so forth. Maybe that will benefit plenty people all about the world will get interest for take part by the upcoming elections. You able give you some brief guidance as how this whole process get for unravel?
Yes, by next week, the brochure will come out. We go set the criteria and the fees where the different candidate them for the various electioneering process go pay. When that brochure they out, then go look you will know say you fit into into the criteria them where the brochure they ask for or where the party they ask for, you go send your application. If you not fit into them, then you go advise yourself. But nevertheless, it will come out and people will make up when they make the application. Then we get a team. We will get a team of people and we go there na the symbol committee. We go look people away experience. We don't depend here for quite some time, or we get some experience. We go look at them. People are we don't submit them the applications, and then we go vet them with the blessings of the second highest body and the party with a knack. We go give the mandate for carry on with them and day, and also the party they pan many works them where we depend do. We get many people where they meet in various areas them discuss issues them where we go able for address the issue here. And a specific body they will go address this one here. But sooner una go get them by this week here where they come so and people then go start for sending the applications them or can take the brochure and sending the applications them. But the process we go look at as I say criteria then they where you go look at where if you're not fit into them then you advise yourself. But these are not strict or stringent or strict criteria. Now just the normal one where the constitution self they ask for, because the normal the 1991 constitution they ask for certain waiting and call. So rather than we begin for can't tell you say then disqualify you, you know, where sometimes not to be disqualify you, now the constitution I don't disqualify you for going to parliament or you know for going to council, you get the legislation, I don't disqualify you, you go feel aggrieved. So now we don't say in fact all waiting the constitution once we get to that position day, let we put on the brochure, let you go you see them. So if it is okay with you, you apply. Let you not think say something that we can pull you. If now you pull yourself, you pull yourself. But once you don't meet the criteria, you come, we go try as best as possible for let the best people and get the symbol. And this time we want for get people and we really get popularity in the ground. We go gather the support for the party, and then people are there with a look at. Well, we may have friends, we may have family, you know, people them way go be interested. But I think getting people for marshal the vote and for make sure say the party able for get a particular district 100% is very important than you know trying for be tribalistic or you try for do that nepotism way or you know mimanism, you know. Now I think it's not the time. Now is the time to help the party to win this election landslide. And I think the ruling government, they know that the APC is going to win this election. So that is why they are doing all these things. But we are telling them that we don't tolerate that kind of thing. And we don't go agree for anything. We're not a free and fair election. Non-election result, not the way them go announce. We're contrary to waiting there on the ground. We'll go tolerate. We'll go allow. And I think the people of this country will not allow it. And we will not allow it too.
Let's add, before you finish that point, say this now they ask this question on behalf of people in the diaspora. Some people in the diaspora when they try for go vibe for position as member of parliament on the APC party, but then they worry say some of them not to see, some of them never got any other citizenship. Now the salon citizenship they get. So then they worry so then they go there, people in the class them all put they say, oh no honor to see. So what did the party go do for make sure say if somebody even though they live in the diaspora, but when you go seek for symbol, if you want me come a member of parliament, they go make sure say they check thoroughly for sure say get the opportunity where you're supposed to get. Men not just clamp and say, oh no, you send that to him and then go disenfranchise them because of suspicious say because you live in the diaspora, it will be to him. So what did the party go do for make sure say that not happen to her?
Well, I think say that's a dicey one, but firstly we think say would expect if you want to go to parliament, you get to be an honorable man. And that is why people in parliament are called honorable, you know, members of parliament. So therefore, we want the person to be forthright, you know, and say, this is my position. And if you know, say, at now, you know, you try for stay out for now. Because as I say, I've been on telling you, Supermed, say me na one person we get for champion that cause for make we ameliorate that thing, for clear them, so that them people that within a diaspora themselves, they are entitled. They're supposed for come. I think say it's unfair to them, to be honest with you. And I think I said this some time back. We go champion the cause for let we try for address that today, ASAP. But you get for be honorably, honest with us and come forthright and say this is the position, and not even put your application if that is the position. But for that one, they were not to see at all, just because you live there. You do you get a permanent resident status there, because somebody can permanent resident not the US or UK, but not to UK or US, not to UK or US citizen. So that kind of person that you can't disenfranchise them. So the best thing we will do, we will go a step further, for ask maybe as soon as possible, if we can ask the foreign office, or maybe we counterpart now the embassies and the high commissions, for let them able for assist we in that regard. At least the one them will give you that position there. If you give you the position, say you don't under a permanent resident, but you don't get to see, then we could go a stop for that for verify, for let you not bring any embarrassment. I make you for give you the truth first. But you were not to see him before you come, and we go check.
Also, if I'm
still a watch Salon TV Live 1 in Riyadh as we talk to the APC Secretary General, we're not lawyer Lansana Dumbuya. We talk to we on waiting right today on the process of how then they award symbol, or how they will put things in place for lay. They not use unnecessary way for disenfranchise, for stop other people within the diaspora, not for take part, especially the one they want for go for position them inside like member of parliament. And it just don't talk about how they plan for protect people and vote away, very much important. They don't talk about the voter register, and self don't talk about how they're going to make the leader. We now Dr. Samuel Kamara going to come out and they address the people them, frequently for we able for know waiting at the plans them. But in the meantime, Fatima Day also, we normally can just do a summary on things them way they happen and see how best it can give some advice. So in the meantime, whilst we wait for lawyer Lansana, Fatima, the platform na you on.
Oh yeah. Hi everybody, and hi me fumble and a salon. Me
Yeah,
brother,
as I've been to say, yes, carry on.
me brother Lansana. Thank you very much, for coming, and I just want to let you know, and it's a big job, and we 100%. It's not about APC, but about salon. We will support you 100%. At the job, support you financially, support you morally, support you in prayer. And that's the main thing for me. But another thing, you were talking about, the brochure. And it's not, some people can't comprehend. You can say some stuff, you can read them over and over. Sometimes, I can't, though I'm a good writer, but I can't. And what I want, and what are my expectations from you guys, it's to give orientation to the people, frequent orientation. I know the time is short right now, so that's why we have to bombard ourselves, so people can remember, this stuff, about the voters' right and protecting the people. Look like what happened. I was talking to somebody here, and we were talking, is international lawyer too, like you, but he works at the State Department. And I was talking, so I sent them the video, what happened, to Cherno Majuba. And I said, so look, and so he says, okay, so what is the opposition doing towards this? And I said, so we have in the Secretary General. So, but I would tell the Secretary General what me and you have been talking about. And he says, okay. He says, so they should ask for extra help so this occurrence will stop happening, from the international community. They have to send troops there to support the people, because the voters have the right. These are the people that will vote you in and vote you back out. We should never let them get scared. The Abacha, they're reaching out to me. And that's why, I talk to you one-on-one basis, and I talk to them and I talk to the other side. I'm saying this, like Simba Pierce said, we are human beings, okay? We have to support each other. We have to protect our life. First and foremost, I'm for humanity. And we have to do that. And you, as an international lawyer, and I know this position is fit for you, you can reach out. You can reach out and talk to those people. Because these people look like, Lahai Lawrence Lehman saying those threats to people. Nobody should be threatened like that. Salona, we all get them. That they are born, that most people born. But nobody can tell me, say, I don't have the same rights that you have because you're a senator. No, that's not right. That's very appalling. You cannot go out and throw votes like that. We cannot accept that. It's not acceptable. I don't care if you are the ruling government, okay? We respect the law, but no, nobody has the right. Nobody. And thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very
Yeah,
much,
thank you.
Madam Fatima Conte. Thank you, plenty. I think say Lansana Doumbouya, and we already watch this. We don't get this impassionate plea from Madam Fatima Conte and Sierra Leoneans. All about now, we don't get this impassionate plea. And we believe, say, people in authority, people they run the institution yourself. Now, Sierra Leoneans, they've got a responsibility for discharging job them diligently. We believe, say, we go all them accountable and then go do that. Over to you, Lansana Doumbouya. I think you are on your legs.
Yeah, as I've been saying, as I've been talk, we don't already put out modalities in place. We go make sure say we frequently they engage, we membership, and also though the voters them for make them know say they get a responsibility and they're not going to afraid any threat. And the leader of the party, when Dr. Samuel Kama, go the touch base with the electorate more frequently than he used to be. Of course, if you don't they go around, physically they interact with people them. But now the media, I think frequently now they go to touch base with one of the media people them and also with the one they within a year and the one they within out.
All right. You know what we? Right, you still watch exclusive interview with the Secretary General of the APC, and this now in collaboration with Salon TV Live and We Are. That's where they talk. So on the YouTube we get 858 where you watch right now with 276 likes. Please the watch right and don't forget for like and share the program. And on Facebook, na Salon TV Live we get 239. Thank you very much, guys. Now really the try. So if you are left message for now, if you know say you don't join me now with Facebook, and please switch over the link there already. The program they just switch over, and please when you come over to Salon TV Live one, don't forget for like and share the program. Okay, follow them page. So anytime they come up, they get very very important topic then within the discourse. Okay, so you will always be part of the show. Lansana, they get me?
Yes, I get to now.
All right. This time around, before this term, the term in 2015-16, let's take you backward. We be ask a question of the opposition by then when SLPP say the opposition, the work, the function, the dormant, because we not be the same much. Now the question turned to Una again, say the opposition the work, and then Una be answer say because we not get a leader. Okay, now Una don't get a leader. Now talk. People want for you Una the talk on any issue in small and not the right now. They need Una voice for let them be able for be inspired. But at the end Una get one confidence say this not a protest vote, this not a referendum. The people that they get for vote. Yeah, they get for vote. But if you not encourage people for support you, how they go able for support you? Talk to me on this. How inspired you don't be?
Yeah, Sarah Pierre, if you recall, I don't reiterate that over and over again. Say, as you rightly say, now we don't get a proper structure, elected structure, and I don't tell you say we don't put modalities in place. We go to frequently engage now on all the issues that they happen at the country. Now we get a leader. Trade okay, now being just an aspirant, so even they choose what they want for do and how we want for do them. Now the party as the party where for one come in governance don't take a position, and the position is that we for frequently they address their issues, then they come out and let the people know say yes. The APC is a responsible political party we want for take governance. So we don't we go address that. The modalities there in place, everything, and I don't want to go into the detail now. But
Okay,
maybe
so
I could just
even if you know
maybe
how
I
to
could
go
just
into the details, I'll still
it will be a weekly.
yeah. Even
It
if
will
you
be a
know
weekly thing.
if you don't have to go into the details, I'll still drag you to something else where people get interest on. You know, the issue before when I go now, court now ask when I for the convention at this time. You know, at the point where when I don't ready for go, and then we see another court injunction come up, but say when I not for go, when our lawyers them, including yourself, when I waka able for get the injunction lifted, but the slam injunction on waiting and call ITGC say they not for go on with the convention, and but when I don't go, when I don't come, you know, waiting at the status of the Peter Conte and the APC case, when enforce given an injunction, we see waiting and call the ITGC form.
It's really ironical, and I want for use this opportunity for talk to we comrade Peter Conte for let we see reason and come to the table for address with grievances, whatever grievances we will get. We not get that time day, we not get that luxury day for going to court anymore, irrespective of whatever somebody may think. And I think we dey try for bring everybody on the table. We don't bring all the flag bearer aspirants them on the table. We don't see say we don't bring them come with the flag bearer now, Dr. Samuel Kamara. They all sit down at the same table and they talk and they discuss issues. Now then they address issues together and plan together. And so the national officers were doing the same with them. And also Peter Conte, if you feel agree, me door open to them for come always at the office, or let give me a call. Me don't try for give him a call. He no say I don't try for contact him, but I'm not able for reach him. And I don't try for make he get the message say, make he reach me so that we go able for put away the grievances, and also for make you know say the party I'm ready for address any grievances we get, you know, without we're not gonna court.
You sure say the party ready for address any grievances, because I'm waiting media
Yes,
from him now that waiting I go do for him, you know legal, you know consider for be legal, and not only in for able for all the convention, and then they go all the convention.
Mr. Secretary, yes, I know that assertion, and that the kind of one of the matters the way Keguna court. But let we look at this way, Secretary. You know, sometimes we get for be somebody with even if you not get eagle eye, but let we be able to see something clearly. Now this court been give Peter Conte say, Peter Conte, you don't win case, you get this amount of members. Now the ITGC, the party get this amount. Now this same court, now they say go all convention. Now this same court later on say no, ITGC no go election again. Now TIMC. Now the same court, not we not go all election. You know, just because we want go election, I say let TIMC when they run the elections, and let them go on the election. If TIMC go on the election, Peter Conte say no, now ITGC for one election. That one they are not think say correct too. Now we no more. As I say, I want to talk to them. Let we all sit down. Let we talk about them here. Now court, the last decision where the court give it, now we take. The one where Peter Conte they hold on to, now all decision. Now decision where be done day. Where now we been ready. In fact, the TIMC was surprised because ITGC don't ready for go to the election. Now in that last minute day, the court say no. Now TIMC, now them for go do the election. You know, so then just quick get at the chairman of TIMC for let it try for fulfill the court. Again, the election will go hold the convention and for fulfill the court in last minute order. So how you go tell we say now the old order now for go follow. If we go follow the old order when there is a recent order, but una separate in a studio, something and then you don't need the lawyer for explain. Something and then you don't need somebody separate go school for understand. The last order where the court give, it just tell like you that when a post in a house. The last order where they don't give you daddy in a house, the last order, the order, you know go say that order where the daddy been give yesterday. Because you know you don't give this other one because you contrary to the last order. They say no, daddy. Now that one yesterday now they take no last order na last order. So now the court in last order. Now we take so. So me not think say. I mean for me, I'm assured that the court it will be a completely ridiculous for let the court try. Okay, the court go entertain a case. Whatever the case, even if you get what the old water, you know all water. Well, you can accord the court go say okay, we listen to you. But I don't think say the court go back and say no. Now ITGC for all when then we don't when the court say let TIMC go all election. So that's why the only thing I want, as I say, let Peter Conte come now talk address the issues them. This so, not okay. We go any side
because you talk say you want to forget a table talk when you invite Peter now for let Carlo na discuss. I'm not going to further ask you any questions.
I don't invite him. You're aware of that. I don't invite.
I'm not going to ask you more questions. But in the case, well, I said I'm not going to ask you more questions. But in the case of Musa and Peter not agree, we not get any option. So, okay, the question I go ask now, as by law, who's still gonna be supposed to go back to court?
Let not the weight of people so. Sometimes because of the things say people are not going at the table. Sometimes I made a knocking at the table. Okay. But I'm an optimistic person.
I know.
And they assure you, I believe say Peter Conte will come at the table. And I ask him, make he come at the office or make answer me call or reply me call. I'm not able to forget him directly, but somebody give me somebody where I can go through. I don't go through that person. The person say, you don't tell him. And the person say, you go try for make we get together. And I believe say we will get together and sort this thing out. Whatever they give us is we can talk it out and we can resolve it. You know?
No further question on that day. Superman, can you say please?
Yeah, thank you very much, Brother Shengbepi. A very interesting conversation. Fam, we watch we. All about now the world will tell now plenty thank you. Plenty people to watch this program live. It is really incredible. Now they give you the courage for make sure say the conversation continue. And today we'll get the newly democratically elected National Secretary General. I emphasize that point because it's very important. For sure, say democracy don't triangle our country. All the political parties themselves would expect them to say adhere to triangle democracy because now so we foster a system where go make sure say the democracy is a good one. And again, last night, will they come back to some of the things that will happen at the country? We not say right now, we don't geared for the electioneering process. But recently, again, we see the bank governor of Sierra Leone. Don't say again, they extend back these two currency business. I mean, we must get something for say about that. What do you want to say about that?
Well, we think say this the economy don't fail economy, fail policies by the bank governor, and it really tell on the livelihood of people them, and they assure the people and say when they vote the APC first house na power, we go put in a policy where it go be very easy for the people them. A policy where go make people and come back and gain the economic and the economic power. Where now some man even the businesses don't go to the shambles. Some man not able for maintain certain businesses where they do because of the failed economic policy where the government implement. Would they assure them say we go put modalities in place for make sure say we stabilize the currency issue and make sure say the economy come back to a system where then self go able for do them businesses and profit and be able for feed them family and also save, because when you don't feed your family, then you save for your future. That will take you a long way. We assure them that, because it has always been the policy of the APC.
You are aware,
Let's
say,
do that quickly.
sorry, Superman. You are aware,
Yeah,
say,
go ahead.
Salon people are not able to settle for nothing but the best right now, ain't it? So they don't want anything like excuses anymore.
Yes. No. You see, we don't reach at the stage
And
now.
that issue of blame game self, they don't want them anymore.
I agree with you 100%, and I know that. Say, the people of this country don't want excuses anymore, and that's make, in fact, we they assure them, say, we go able for turn the economy around. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be like the first day, the first week, but we'll try to do it as soon as possible for make. We go, but it's going to be a stage by stage process. It's not going to be like a magic wand where the APC is going to make a magic wand and everything. But we go do where gradually, as we go, the people of this country go say yes indeed. Then go breathe a sign of relief and say yes indeed, we're getting there. Indeed, these people are working. In these people and the promises when they make, even though the economy, they don't scatter and don't pull and bad one, but the kind way out and them begin, so we get hopes. And by the time you realize it, we will get to a stage where they go breathe, calm down one and say yes, indeed. Even though we not get 100%, but the stage we're reach now, we can breathe calm down. We can breathe a sign of relief. So we're going to do it gradually, but it will be feasible to the people and practical for them to see that work is being done with the economy and other areas, education, all other areas, where you can think about.
Okay, now listen, now quickly, I just want come and also Shebepe again for talk about this. Waiting now, because people they talk about this all about the country and all about the diaspora, the APC party running mates. Waiting now the latest update.
This now the talk of the town now, the talk of maybe the world, because the diaspora, Freetown, provinces, everybody they give your opinion. As I say, the leader they look into him, and the leader ain't getting absolute decision for making choice, and it don't give the indication to people and say it will come out soon, and it will give decision soon, and I not give you a definitive date. But me take that by next week, by next week.
Next week Monday. By next week Monday, right?
Yes. Well, Monday, maybe Tuesday, but by next week, we will get give a specific date.
So,
but by Monday,
we actually people want week, like I happen at the convention, so they go choose the flag bearer and the national positions. Then people they feel then they ask if we get for make late and see them live again. As then they go about that process, they all not closed door and go get for them.
Well, you see, according to the APC constitution, the flag bearer are not making choice. He only they send them to NAC, they send them to the highest body, and then the highest body go look into them and give him approval. So that's not according to the constitution.
Good one. I love what you talk so. The highest body they look into it and give it approval. So if the highest body not approve the choice of the flag bearer, what think will get for happen?
The running mate.
Let me say.
Sorry, the running mate. Thank you. What think will get for happen?
Let me say this. The fact that the constitution say NAC go give approval, not mean say it will be like tug of war business. It is going to be a position of mutual respect. It's only as a matter of respect that the flag bearer they send them to NAC. Just no more for as a matter of formality, matter of respect to NAC and the APC party.
For blessing,
so
for the own
it's
blessing.
Not going to, the NAC is going to make sure we work in concert and with the flag bearer, and it will be a mutual thing where we go make sure say we look at him. We not go affect the leader for waiting he wants. Now that he wants, now he wants. We get to understand that. I think I not go more than that. Simply put, now waiting the leader wants, now he go get. Not to like wait knock say no. Now waiting he wants, now he go get. Yeah.
But that's true. Can I comment? That's true. But what I am saying here, it's been a long time. You cannot put the nation in chaotic state. That's really wrong. It's very, very wrong.
Yes.
When he was, Brother Lanston, I hold on your
Carry
please.
on, carry on.
When he was, people went there. They left all their business, went to McKinney. He has to. This is very disrespectful, and I'm saying it. I love him, but this is very disrespectful to the voters. We, the voters, we, the people. We don't want to see that. Okay? When we elect people there, we want them to respect us. I'm talking for everybody. And people have been complaining. This is totally rubbish. It's totally rubbish. From the day, he should know who he wants to put there. Do not mess with people's brain. Do not mess. Okay? We're not joking here. Because people have been struggling. There's no, food, no nothing. And you're just hanging people there. It's totally disrespectful. Totally.
Okay, thank you, Madam Fatima. I think say maybe Secretary Lansana Dumbuya will explain to what usually be the process. Is it something that just happened, or maybe the flag will get opportunity to go wait?
Fatima, I understand your frustration and the frustration of many people. But again, let we know say elephant aid not a picking load. I not envy the leader, Dr. Samuel Kamara, especially at this point. He's in a very difficult situation. He's not in there for make this decision. And when you're not the one making the decision, sometimes, you don't really know what is at play. So many things then they at play where you get for juxtapose, where you get for address, where you get for look into. And I think, say, it don't reach at the climax now where you don't appreciate, say, it don't look at all the issues them, where for look at. The Terror Gonna Convention, it not been look at all the issues that it's one or two matters them in there where we still they consider. But now, after the convention, it don't already consider them matters in there. And that make, it don't say, by next week, it go able for come out with the decision. And I want for plead with them, with you and other people, them say, we don't wait all this time for Okoma McKinney, not to that 2-3 days, we go left now, till next week. Do you allow we be patient? When we be patient, we will get them out. And I'm sure say next week no go pass. But I'm not envy him. It's a difficult thing to do. I do not want to be in that position. Sometimes you have to be in a position where you have to take a decision.
Okay.
But some are very difficult to take. So I want you to bear with him, and he is going to come out soon. And it's really not easy for him. But he's been able to all the other issues, and he's been able to address all the other aspects of what he was looking at. And I think he's now confident that and by next week it will come out.
Oh, okay, thank you. But that's not good for me because I'm very communicative somebody. Okay, what I'm saying here, he should already communicate this. Okay, you know what? We are going to, we're working on this, running mate issue. We will come back to you. That's so simple. And we're not going to take this anymore. I'm standing here, I'm talking for everybody because I am the one that is getting the complaint. And I talk to you and I send you stuff. I talk to all of them, I send them stuff. If people call me and tell me stuff, I will tell you. And I said, okay, don't worry, I'll tell them. You people need to learn to communicate. Communication is the key. You cannot just hold it. That's why I said it's very disrespectful because you need them and you get your needs and you leave them. No, I would never take that. And I'm saying it now so they can hear. I am standing here. I will fight teeth and nail till I die for my people. I need you guys to communicate to them. Tell us, what you're going to do. It's very disrespectful. That is no excuse. We live in the 21st century. Superman, please, let me finish my talk.
No, ma'am. I know. I'm just adding to what you're saying. Yeah. I want to say thank you very much. I want to say we cannot, Lansana cannot speak 100% on behalf of what the flag bearer was thinking. I think he's speaking on his own awareness, what he knows about the process. I think it is well understandable. Maybe one of these days we'll get Dr. Samuel himself here and we'll ask the same question. Maybe he'll be in a better position to clarify that. That's what I was trying to say.
Yes, Superman, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying all of them, okay? They're not communicating. That's what I'm saying. It's not just Dr. Samura. All of them, they're not communicating. They have no communication skills. And I'm saying that. My brother's here, he's my brother. If he gets mad, that's fine. We can cross that line. But I'm saying it. It's the truth. And
okay, no, I think you've made your point, Madam Fatima. I think you've made your point quite clearly. I think, say, Lance, I don't get them, and everybody where they watch, and obviously all of those people you're mentioning, they don't get the point, and then we'll take into consideration because
I think Lawyer Lance and I in line don't freeze and they don't go out. But we hope forget them again very, very soon for let talk to we on different things. Then. But I think say the point where Fatima they bring legitimate points and they speak the mind of people, way related to the question of silence, talking to the people is very important. And I think say in your estimation, if the vex matter be right now for some of the reasons there, so where they keep mute at some points to on very important things the way people want from a so but I think say the Secretary General don't take note of that one day, and I just hope they not go back to that one day because like Fatima, so we self not can take some of them things, and we need leaders always to talk to people.
I don't.
We want leaders always to talk to people.
I am going to transfer the people when they call me. I'll send them back to you so they can bombard you with calls.
Yes, the problem, what in Shebepia talks so. You don't articulate the point well, like you said as well. The thing is, communication is a problem.
Yeah, and it's very key in anything. Very key, very important. Very important. Interestingly, in one of the program, we just eye on that particular issue there. We're very, very cool. But like I say, last night I don't come back. I just the talk say you will take note of that day because like how we not ready for take excuses now, so we're not ready for let we leader them be silent again on several issues. Them we want everything for be transparent, everything for they out to we for let we able for digest them very well. So I just feel say you will take note of that one day in the way forward. You get me?
Yes. We are well. As I say to Fatima, we don't take note of that. We go address that issue there. But again, as I say to Ram, it's a difficult thing. But sometimes we understand the frustration. But in the future, we will make sure say we communicate every aspect of the way. Even if it get for take longer, we go to communicate and tell the process and waiting they go on and how we go on and the kind of things them way they consider, because so many things that the way they consider in this choice. And do you wanna be patient with them? It will come out next week, and when it come out, we all go put our hands on deck and make sure say we move forward and try for win this election.
That's good, but what I'm saying here, it's the thing. We don't need all the nitty-gritty. We just need, okay, we're working on this, we will come back to you. That's all. We don't need, and if the people call me, I'll call him back, and I call him and I tell him, and I call everybody, tell them. And that's my own thing. It's not frustration. I have a virtue of patience, but I'm representing people here just like you. So I stand up for the truth and I stand up for communication, and it has to happen. I'm not going to stand back and says no because Lawyer Lansana is my brother, or because Samura, I love Samura. No. I love the people too. These are the voters. We need to respect them. There's no need for that nonsense. Thank you.
Okay, let's move forward. Let's move along. I think we got on some few issues that we want to cover. As time the package we small. Now it's can cover them importantly. Quick one. Lawyer Lansana, the plenty things don't come up where some of them say just suspend na Sierra Leone, na the electoral process, and so many things then. We remember recently where the flag bearer elects, when the leader now for the APC party where they return back na freedom. We see you now one party person says safe when people are let's say where you say they are let's say they go attack you, then put waiting and call, and I believe say the authority and be say they investigate. Has anything come out of it? The investigation, they don't tell when it's happen.
Nothing not come out of it yet, and it is sad that some people in the say people in the lie and all the rest of it. People of this country, especially the one them making their panel habits and they look like say they don't like the development of this country, and then are the bad people are within this country. Up till now, the police are saying they investigate, but look, Supermed, it's difficult for the police sometimes where you will get security personnel of the president. When are the president self your own security for let police go investigate them? Yes, that's how it ought to happen. But in Sierra Leone, you know, this is, I think sometimes the police are having problems. And I think it is the head of state, the president, who should say, una gonna police, let una go make una statement. You know, we been there that next day. Una go submit yourself to the police then. If you not do that, what can the police do other than just sending an invitation and for make them come? So sometimes, you know, the police, you get bad police, you get good police then. But even the one when are the good police, because forget about the bad police, because the bad police you don't bad done. So anytime when you get in a nonsense, they do. But the good police, if you want for doing work, you don't send an invitation, say, una go come because of this allegation. If they not go, and these are security personnel of the president, honestly, Supermed, what can he do? Because the president also for help in investigations of crimes, investigations of if you get bad people as security personnel with you, and then you don't know, then bad people and they go to molest people. Hey, tuba one, you go reach a time now you self they get for molest, but when they not molest you you go to think say this is well and good for me because I mean enemy na they molest, and I'm not an enemy to anybody, but at least I think say the president for not make a statement. But it's sad that up till now you know make a statement, non-state personnel not make a statement. Yes, one or two of my colleagues them the Secretary General of the SLPP write something out there we will all see, and me and him meet again. He expressed the same sentiment, you know, and also not him only, other people but they only don't do them in a private capacity, one-to-one, you know, apart from the SLPP Secretary General, we write this thing on social media. All the others do them privately. They will call me on the line and wait and call. Nobody has made a public statement in the government or, you know, to say this thing is bad, you know, and not.
I use the word of some people when a critics to that thing will happen to you, and the word of the Minister of Information and Communication. Then gets doubt with regards how you be appear. First, we do an interview.
I mean, let me say this to you: the Minister of Information.
Please, before you do allow, just say what I say. Basically, people let me they say you close. Now you're concerned about the first interview you do, the close be fine. The second interview you close, check. So
yes, but we don't get a press conference where nobody not ask me the question, Chef. I want narrate my story, just tell the story. You know, the very first instance where they don't molest me, don't put me in a gun and do all this kind of thing, you know. Then concentrate. Now we've been 3 or 4. Then concentrate on the other people. Then, you know, during that period, somebody video me, you know, quick now WhatsApp and send them. So as soon as they notice that, they confiscate the phones and do further harassment. That is the second time now when they check me close.
Okay.
I not do the second video again. Now away from there now, I do the second video.
So tell me something. The first video now, who say you do them? Who say you been serious where you do them?
Now close today. You know, now one of the slap them, now the corner. Now they go sit down. You know, why then they throw away meetings them, they scatter all kind of things, they beat the other people them, they left me first, you know, they concentrate on them, you know. So
yeah,
that
because me have been the one that say, okay, if we do first interview, in close been fine. But now we don't get the explanation. Now we don't know what to make the close be fine at first, and then the close not fine again the other point. Thank you for it throw light on that one. Because me said the one that the work on me seriously on waiting at the mat. Anyway, so a lot of things them don't happen. Not a young case no more than they be happen. No. A lot of things them be happen that particular day. We even see in a Calbaton.
That same day, yes.
Calbaton. We say
Yes.
we see in the video been there all over. We see now one attire base like Calbaton, the SLPP boys them as they claim. Mada no they Samoa no they pass here. They party na Jueba or something like that. They party na Benguma in the Kana road. So now una get na ugeya. But at the same time, una did na sit plenty and then the same word and sing pa una. Where at the end of the day we see now una back the police turn pa making fire tear gas on. So these are things that we don't get for the happen and it continuously get for the happen running up to the election. What una they put in place for them things?
Well, something and they we don't put in place where really I don't think saying that the correct places for divulge. But one thing I can assure you is that we're very serious about it, and we're going to address it, and we're addressing it. You know, I cannot give away some of the things now. So do I want to let for me for that. Yeah.
That's two issue where I want follow we talk about quickly. Where for me very important. The issue of bringing people together. I know you don't extend your hand to Peter Conte. What about the other people then? Because as recent as yesterday, where we deal with a program, before we come to this program here, we talk about Kono, where Sam Sumana and Diana Konomani, where they don't come together, then go and meet the people. And the people then ask, they send a message, or they ask them for ask on a question of what's in their face for this election where they come. So we, in your opinion, the word that we come out, it will look strong. So what you wanna do for make sure say everybody feel like for say we are part and we're not left out at all.
Superman, it's really sometimes not look okay for me for the keep for repeat say I don't want to divulge certain information, but by next week, we're going to get an announcement of the modalities of the campaign and certain committees and people we get for take charge of certain things where the names them will go come, go make yourself say, oh yes. Even if this man not to flag bearer, if this man not to running mate, but I think he's been recognized and then give and work for do. And then they then they go give an indication of what I mean. Make no can divulge now plenty tina, but modalities there in place for address some of the issues then they where the economic people will say, okay, we want president to, we want running mate to, but at least what they don't do for we so how they don't put that person there. The work step they don't give and first step of the election, we tell God thank you. That means say tomorrow they will consider them, you know. So all that in the day. But as I say, some of the issues here, not only for come, I can announce and the leader, we don't form your own group them, now go announce and say, that's so possible for do this, that's so possible for do this, that's so possible for do this. Where that time they come in go do them. Make me not beat grown, I can't do them for them. But he go do them by next week, immediately after the announce the running mate, he go announce all the other things and they we go there in full force for everybody for do in various work and activities where they will give them for do.
Let just ask quickly this question because people only ask this question over at the forum quickly. You know, then 217,000 people will be the register from ECSN. You know, say the people they represent the main APC party, not be happy with that, not be agree with that. What's like the status of them people today?
What thing we don't say to them people in day, let them still hold on to them sleep. Make them hold on to them sleep. And as I tell you, we'll begin the interview, we go try for make sure say all the information the way they give. As long as not correct information, then bond, then night. Some man wake very early in the morning. Some man, you know, well in job, he go register. Make them hold on to their registration slip then they. Sooner or later, the leader and all the other party hierarchy will come up with a position on that. Because we're very serious about that. And we want to make sure, say, each and every person way now of voting age, especially the one that we be not still don't go register. Can deregister them back. We want to make sure say we put modalities in place where then people and they go get the opportunity for go cast them vote and exercise them franchise. The leader and the party hierarchy will come up in the next few days with a position on that particular issue there.
Una get the area them outside them been deregistered then 200 and something thousand people in there.
Yeah, we get all the details. We get
And
all the
una
details.
get the final voter register where them pull.
That's a very good question. We not say them put out a provisional register list. We, we deliberated on that in a specific forum, and specific instruction has been given to address that issue there.
Okay.
And I don't want to say anything for now because now me
Okay, I don't want you to say
the
something, but me want to say
specific
something to you. Any information I give
Yes.
you, a optional for let una take them serious or not, whether una want for take them as fake information or not. But I just they make sure say I clear my conscience, at any point in time where I get the opportunity for do. You know the third man inside the APC administration for now, and so now there is this team right from inside the ECSL we meet me say then get plan for do secret registration. I repeat, then get plan for do secret registration. That is why I dey ask una say una get the final list of the voter register where they don't do, because that one day again very important. I just question and ask if you optional for una take them as serious or not.
We take them very serious, and I think we don't discuss that because we don't get the information. Sure, you say we don't get that kind of information. They are rumor they will go around and information say this is what they want to do, and we want to tell them that we are not going to tolerate that because we will make sure say we stamp with foot on. We get, in fact, it's bigger than what you are talking about. Because you are, although it may seem like the same thing, but it moves a little bit further than that, than the information we will get. But as I say, in the next few days, they demand the final register from them, and then they would come as soon as maybe latest Tuesday. We go demand them from them, and we go tell them say, we want some ASAP. We don't want any excuses on that, and based on that, we go move forward. But the leadership of the party and the chairman and other people, the party hierarchy is very serious about that, and we don't discuss them at length. And we want to make them know say we are aware of them thing and day, and we want to make clear them know say they're not for even try them, because if they try them, we go make sure say we put we foot down anyway where we want to put we foot down for make sure say that no be. And we'll put your foot down, select the way I'll put your foot down.
Okay. I think my conscience clear now. Superman, go over.
Yes, thank you very much again. Family, watch we all about na YouTube and Facebook. I want to say this program they cancel now in courtesy of Salon TV Live 1 and We Are TV. And we also get now the platform now. We resident human rights activist and also philanthropist, Madam Fatima Conte. Again, we want to say plenty thank you to the APC democratically elected National Secretary General. We don't take in time, we don't patient, we don't get boku nitty-gritty question them, where plenty of now don't pose, we also the passing question they to one. And again, as we fed for can wrap up, maybe Shemepe will make the opportunity for them, one or two people them will call and ask the young questions. Okay. But again, we are lancing at the as we can wrap up, plenty Sierra Leoneans them, they look forward to the APC party for giving that alternative what they yearn for, because it is now categorically clear. Say the economic situation of the country is disastrous. People they suffer all about the country. No matter who say you dey east, west, north, and south. That is being categorized. Nobody no go deny them again because they see them every day and people they talk them. Waiting that the reassurance, one go give Sierra Leoneans and say if they give them the opportunity for govern Sierra Leone, una go tackle them for the bread and butter issue, the human rights issue, democracy, rule of all of those things. Una go turn them in a way where Sierra Leoneans go be encouraged, go be glad and no say yes. Sierra Leone they forge ahead. This is the 21st century. We not go left behind.
Firstly, the kind of leader we don't get, we know saying an economic guru, a professional. We not only know the economy of this country in terms of paperwork or book. Practically, he's been involved and he don't help for shape the economy of this country. So that alone for make we get confidence and the voters for get confidence. Say Dr. Samuel Kamara will deliver. And in a policy we know how to turn economy around. It been done one before, and now it don't pay keen attention to them. As the economy they go, it watch them, and they know how to bring and come around, again. As I say, it not will be a magic wand, but it get the modalities put in place. As you as you are aware, sooner or later, not later, sooner. Una go hear about the manifesto. The manifesto will go for come out. When the manifesto come out, una go see how intend for tackle the economy, how intend for bring the bread and butter na the table. This person where we get when Dr. Samuel Kamana, na person where when it come to the economy, na guru, na professor, na teacher, and na somebody where na I don't know how for call him, but now Maradona or Messi or Ronaldo in terms of the economy. In terms of human rights, of course, the APC has always been known for human rights issues. And me, when I went at the Secretary General, me a human rights lawyer. My master's degree, where I get me LLM, now in human rights law and democratization in Africa from the University of Pretoria in South Africa. So me no go sit down with human rights issue go down the drain. I think say as standing and me expertise, I go help the government for make sure say we rapport in terms of we human rights record with the international community come to a very clean record. So much so that the country will move forward.
Okay, we spend in the next 10 minutes for take calls and wrap up now. Then let me allow you for let you guest now. So let me go on the line and let me open the line quickly. Anybody gets now just question we want 1 minute per call. Just 1 minute per call. Go straight to the point and make your point. Straight to the point. The number for you where you watch now Salon TV live now only on WhatsApp call. So save the number and call only on WhatsApp. +33 78 00 76 701. I repeat, +33 78 00 76 701. Only on WhatsApp call. Please, when I make it straight to the point. We go on the line and take the very first call. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from.
Thank you, guys. And I'm Wajib. I'm calling from Blama Junction.
All right, go ahead.
I have a question, a lot of questions for Dr. Lansana Dubuya, but I will just limit it to one particular one.
Okay.
One thing that I'm glad to know is Dr. Lawyer Lansana Dubuya is a human rights mogul. But for the past 5 years, a lot of human rights abuse have been going on in Sierra Leone. Where were you, doctor, when all these things were going on? And up till now, there are people in the prison. This government is denying that because you live there and you live you experienced such few weeks ago. Can you imagine at your position? What about those people that don't have anybody to fight for them?
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. We'll go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from.
Yeah, my name is Alusan Bangura. I call from Canada. Me are the elected Young People's Congress APC Canada branch.
Okay, go ahead. Give 1 minute.
Secretary General, I want to say Secretary General, I want to say plenty Turkey and I stand. Listen, I come late actually, but listen to his submission. I believe the APC they make a very big move and we not make no mistake. We people they not make no mistake. We go cast votes for you. One for tell plenty Turkey. The question I want to ask, we don't see the election we just concluded in Nigeria, and I strongly believe say you follow that election. We all see the carry way they rig the election, the malpractice will happen, and I strongly believe say SLPP don't lost this election. The only hope what they get now for thief. They don't leave out thief. They want thief. The question waiting at the mechanism they don't put in place for let waiting happen in Nigeria and not repeat that salon.
Thank you very much. We go to another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and where the call from. You get 1 minute.
Hello?
Welcome to the show. You did live on Weird and Salon TV Live 1.
Yeah, okay, thank you. This Lamina, they call from United States. I just want to ask lawyer Lansana, see how friendly they deal with the local radio stations that are free to Sierra Leone. Because these are the time they really need for engage. Because there are a lot of issues, you know, especially with these elections management bodies, where they need for come out, for hold them tight, for hold them strongly. So this is not a time for sleep at all. So I thank you very much.
Thank you very much. God bless you. We go to another call, please. Welcome to the show. Your name and where the call from. Yeah, you did the volume of your set when you watch me from me. Hello, go get clean conversation.
Hello?
You did live on Salon TV Live.
Yes. The question I get for National Dumbuya. First of all, I congratulate them for the position we don't win. And the question is that last elections, we Madabio win. We definitely win them. We not believe they win them. But where they appeal, which happen in court, the court will stand the case at the end of the day, national commodity. So waiting they don't prepare this time for let this same thing not happen again. Let this thing not happen. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Waiting not happen today. Make it not repeat again. Come and make sure say this time here, let them go to court. Let them win them before going to court. Because I suspect say the court's ready for back them because they don't begin back them PR system and everything. So me they afraid.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Welcome to the show. Your name and where the call from.
Yeah, me name is Mr. Kamara. They call from New York.
Okay, go ahead. Please. Go 1 minute.
You see, the people in don't talk. You know, APC not only talk. We want to see action now. You know, this now it's on APC, not to the APC of Shaka City. Now the APC then all what TSLPP they do so they need do them at all. They don't put 10 members of parliament. They don't impose speaker of parliament. They don't boku to them. They just sit down and they keep low profile and give people and no worry. 257 people have been disenfranchised and they tell us no worry. You know, we don't need people who are dull people. We need people who are very proactive for challenging SLPP 2-2. But they tell we get for end up for jeopardize the life of the people. The people need change. They want still now for come up to a strong, positive challenge towards the SLPP. Because SLPP rig this election. So what's in I know so we're not for disclose some of our strategies there, but once see them they match them, radio discussion and all the other things them. The leader for the come and make strong and worded statements. Then you see we are ready to take them else on leading to 2024. Thank you very much.
Yeah. We go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and the call from. You get 1 minute. Hello.
Hey, is that Weird?
Yes, you did live on Weird and Salon TV Live 1. You get 1 minute. Your name and the call from.
I just want to ask the secretary, because I heard him saying, like they have their strategies, they've already strategized what they have to strategize. But the point here is, when they educate, when supporter them, when need to get a platform for educate the supporters them, like what happen, like when guys them they go around, they go and tell them, say, give me you sleep about this, give me this. How for stop then they how now they engage, like when I get a communication
different towns and villages. This when I get to campaign managers, they will spread the message to certain institutions and blocks. It not mean to pass somewhere and for the come they talk and people follow, or you come you talk. I understand say you know put somewhere under the bus, so certain questions and they nobody will answer them. But my point to you is, I think you are the secretary, right?
Yes.
So if you are the secretary, these are the most important thing APC need to do if you want to win an election.
Thank
Stop
you
depending on
very much, sir.
Stop depending on international community and make sure so you educate the people. The people are blinded. They are going with rumors.
All right. Thank
They
you.
will lose
Very
hope on
much,
you
sir. You only
guys.
get 1 minute, sir. Thank you. I appreciate your time, sir.
Oh, sorry about that,
No
right?
problem,
I
sir.
forget
Thank
your
you. I appreciate, sir.
no, I forget your procedure.
All right, it's okay, sir. Thank you. We go to another call. I'll take 2, 4, 6.
Maybe one more question, maybe, so that last I not go forget all the questions.
I will guide
Okay.
this question. Let's just make it quick. I get 4 more calls, please. Your name and who said the call from?
Hello, good evening.
How are you? Your name and who said the call
Hello?
from, please. You get 1 minute. Today live on Riyadh and Salon TV Live 1.
Concern citizen, I call from Riyadh.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with the woman maybe they talk. The communication is too poor. From the leadership to the ordinary people. Then for try for improve on and now that they don't get the executive, this executive for begin for work now, like how people and they say, when I know waiting then they offend when I know more they say when they this. The international community don't get enough. So now una say for begin act now. Let Lima not feel say he gets monopoly over rudeness or violence. If now waiting they be now let be. Honestly, and then we get for really try for see how we go talk to people for let them go take the voter ID card them where did they reach the 17th. And like I don't I will ask for the full voter registration and for try for do that one day so that when I go know exactly how much people register.
Thank you. God bless you. We go on the line again. I get 3 more calls at the bank. Welcome to the show. Your name and who said the call from?
Concerned citizen.
Okay, concerned citizen. If you want for help, we now for talk loud, small, so we hear you clear.
Okay. You get me now? Eh?
Yes.
I want to tell you about thank you for listening to the Secretary General na the yard today. What do you want to tell the Secretary General? They give you confidence too much. You see what happened in Nigeria? We know the game plan of the present government and Salon. They find every means to rig the election. We're not going to go at the end and begin to tell a different story. Because the point they want to raise concerning election rigging a vital point on it. Always giving a confidence. We're not going to make this now, when the tender reach and begin to tell a different story. Oh, na me this, oh, na me that, we're not to take excuse. We really don't care what people are.
All right.
We
Thank
really
you very
don't
much,
care.
my brother. God bless you.
Okay.
All right. The last call for the program tonight. Welcome to the show. Your name and who said the call from?
Hello. Yeah, I Joseph, I call from Estonia.
Please go ahead. You got 1 minute.
So one thing why they talk is that I know how many people can compare election and a Nigeria and Salon election. Nigeria election is sponsored by the governments of Nigeria.
Okay.
So whereas Salon now, even the paper who they use now international community neighbor. So we own election. This now election, not to election where they say Madabio versus APC. Now Madabio against international community. Now we can see that. So, let them even forget about that. And like Madabio, the electoral commissioner, on man, they take the whole salon, everybody vote for him. He don't commit crime, they need an ICC, then they wait for 1 day. Nothing, not for confidence. APC, they want to avoid conflicts. The man, they want to bring war. Make them postpone the election, make election not happen. If ask Madabio today, they don't make election day. Now, where once, APC not to foresee a campaign, and no one acts. They just want to avoid alala.
Right.
For make election come, then pull another place. Circle, make election come.
Thank
make
you.
it see what will happen.
God bless you. And you are the last call for tonight. All right. We know they take any more calls. And we want to wrap up quick one. So the Secretary General will go rest because he gets other engagements then. You know, well, I not say the go rest. To get meeting they lined up and get other things then. So let's go to you quickly. I'll take the questions then quickly. The first one they say also been there. You say you're a human rights lawyer, also been there where human rights abuses them they go on and all of them things and they where and even till now people in there now Pademba where they suffer from violation, human rights violation them all. Quickly.
Samuel Pierre, I thank that caller there, that possible as the question. But I think say not be the follow me activities. If you be the follow me activities, you go no say me and one of the lawyers them where they stand out for the address human rights abuses them in the country. And I don't they do not only for the past 4 years, but for the past 10 years.
Okay.
Me activities they're all in human rights. They're all over the place.
Okay.
And also some of them people and they way they say they na Pademba Road. Some of them people and then at the August 10 crisis will be happen. I address a good number of them. I represent a good number of them. And some of them, for some reason, then sentence them. So some of them don't serve the sentence when they give small sentences. Although I disagree with the sentences, I disagree with the judgment of the magistrate. But and that happened. So I want to make say some of them matters and they and maybe involved in them matters and they and maybe they represent some of the people them with some other lawyers them will come join me later on. So on that aspect I think say the gentleman I'm not be the follow me activities. So I not go full time for that, but I think say the one that we know where Sabi and go tell and say that man they for more than even 15 years, they don't the champion human rights cases them in the country. And a pro bono I been do am. Na pro bono I do am. The August 10 a pro bono. Evangelist Samson matter na pro bono. All the other matters them. We are still
waiting a pro bono.
Now
free of charge, you mean?
Yeah, free of charge. Now free of charge.
Okay. So that link the second question the person asked with the last question, then similar. The second question say Nigeria election, full of rigging and other things. What you go do for prevent such falling happen inside the country? And they join with the last one where the person say, we no need for the compare Salon in Nigeria election because Nigeria fully funded their own election, whereas we don't know now fund most of the part of the election. So please talk about them two issues there so quickly.
Firstly, I want for appreciating concern because in any case, it's an election where they run in Nigeria and Nigeria not far from me, so it must express anybody reasonably can express concern. But again, make a tell them, and I agree with the other caller in the sense that there's two different countries, not two different elections with the run, and the population within Nigeria we vote, even though all the one the way register not vote, but I mean the number we vote it pass the Salon population more than 4 times. Not to the voter, I don't talk about the voter, I talk about the population of Salon. But in any case, we want to assure the caller say this election now roughly about 3 million people, or over 3 million, a little over 3 million people, voters. And that make we the impress upon ECSL say we don't need for go electronical. We don't need for go digital for that. This number of votes we can be counted by hand manually within hours. When you go to America, we say get 300 million voters. You go to some other country, we get 100 million, 70 million, 80 million. They compare to 3 million where people can just count just within hours. But Stallion, we don't use for complicate things them. So we assume say 3 million voters, we forgot put them in electronic something for let it give the result. Irrespective of what it be, whatever way it be, and that make sure say we pull in agents them this term. We go make sure say them be very, very solid and very vigilant. Okay. The result where we they get na the polling station. Now that result they will they take. And we want the government for know that, we want ECSL for know that, we want the international community for know say the result from the polling station. We're going to be very serious about that, and we're going to make sure that all the information when they come out na the polling
The program where you watch.
We go make sure say we able to protect the information where they did at the polling station. Whichever information you go make other side, that one then are your own business, and we not go greet today, we not go greet tomorrow.
Okay.
No matter what and they say, whether you want say for go na koto, you know want for go na koto, we go put we foot down. We not ready for take anything less than the actual result when they come out. And
Okay,
we're very serious about that, and we want the international community to know about that.
I will jump the number 3 question. I will come to them back. But since you talk about court, let's go to the other issue. We say now the number 4. I say what you do for prevent, further court case, because we have been going to court in the last election, but say now we are not able to forget any better thing. So what you go do for let win the election cleanly one rather than we go back to court for go fet for election result.
Now that make sure say we do with mobilization very well, and make sure say we get with people them for go collect them voters ID card, where them for go collect, and make sure say the voter turnout then come out. Let them not afraid anybody. Let nobody not threaten you now. Una come out na do, una go vote. Well, una go vote. The one they waiting at the polling stations, they make sure say them protect we RF forms them. We get all the information them. Then we know say when we don't get the information in the court business, yes, you can go to court. If you want to go to court, you go to court. But we not say we know the not to court business then we aid. Now for win the election and make sure say then give it governance, we run this country. We not go take anything less than that.
Okay.
And we advise the judges them within a court where they run this country in judiciary. Let them be very serious this time. Otherwise, the people of this country will not forgive them. The people of this country will not forgive them if they decide to jeopardize or joke with the destiny of the people, because this election is the destiny of this country. If they joke with them, then the people will find them wanting.
The other question we come inside say, because now I need for take advantage of all the local radio station, the television, newspaper, and all. What's now a relationship with the local media?
The local media, we get certain local media them we readily available to we. Some other local media then they will pass you get for pay money. We will get for make use of them. But with a show concern about the SLBC, the SLBC now they try for give opposition party the coverage where they need, and SLBC for no say they are a corporation for now. They're not a government property, they're corporation. Then they run them business independently. Yes, they go get people that way government they appoint, we get when they waiting and call for day, but they are independent. So then for treat the studio as independent, for make people able to go there and articulate. Yes, the issues then. Yes, the term where they run for the Secretary General position, then deny me once or twice, then try for give me slot, then call them off back, then play trick with me here and there, then later they call me. Where I go, I talk na morning coffee and the podium and one other program, but it not be enough for me. And even for make a get them was an Herculean task. I want to advise them, the SLBC, for make them very serious about their work. They're not there for side any political party. They're there for address the issues of communication and information of the country. So therefore, anybody.
Okay. I think see the
internet don't hold on there. All right, you still watch live interview with the Secretary General of the APC through Weird and Saloon TV Live 1. We get on Weird YouTube 1,089 people them. We still watch we the live with we, and they get 427 likes. Please increase the likes. Give it 800 likes. Thank you very much. And also, I enjoy the conversation so much that we're unable for like the program it. And on Salon TV Live 1, our Facebook, we get 309 where they watch right now. Please wanna increase the likes and as well share the program for we, so more people will be able to get them. Salon TV Live na Facebook today, with the conversation, whilst we only do na YouTube. Thank you very much for our cooperation, for our support. Oh, not on the GUI. We try for see how best we can able for we get the Secretary General they come, but they still like, struggle with in line. They don't actually come, but they struggle with the line and see say like they try for still answer to question because the internet don't all them there. But please, you already watch right now. Don't forget for like and share the program. We appreciate you so much. And we get on we YouTube platform 68,297 people that we don't subscribe. Where we go say we family members them. Yes. Well, not to 200 again. 315. I just thought refresh the screen. So we still get 400 people that we don't join. We not subscribe yet. If you did amongst them people, and they please consider for subscribe before ever you go. Fatima, why should we wait for the Secretary General? Yes. You've been on the listen to them already.
So next Saturday we get the Deputy Secretary General.
All right. I'm sorry, Lawyer Dubai, did you get me?
No, I think they get, but maybe you need to unmute or
yeah,
we don't lost in volume.
Yes. Please check your mic. Check your mic if you get me. You dey talk really, but we're not hearing you.
Yeah, I don't think say my mic. It's just frozen.
Yeah,
it's frozen.
All right, so still we encourage you for like the platform them on both Facebook and YouTube. Please, you will not like the program yet. Please consider for like and share them as well. Thanks to all the one that we don't share the Facebook and the YouTube program them. We appreciate you so much. We still wait for hearing from Lance now. I get 2 more questions than we don't left. Where it will need for answer. And this is very, very much important because you get for do voter education and as well get to do with the area of lawyer. You get me?
Yes, I get to now.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
All right, so you get a few more questions them, like 3 questions them. Well, 2 because the one are the combine them. This other one, you don't talk about the local stations them. I will just make logos and quick now because we don't go time down the between. This one say they actually want for see action from una and not to job but una want for let una stand up for the people. And I will link them to this other one again where say they need una for actually well we will answer this way. I say communication. And una need for take stand for the people. They need action, they need follow una team up. Whether they mix all one thing. The last one get for those voter education. You say almost strength una don't put in this particular area for make sure so una they educate una people them, on different issues them for let them not take advantage of vulnerability for we people them.
Some of the regions, the districts, and the constituencies don't start off on this voter education, especially for collect the ID card and also for the voter, the voting exercise itself. They don't begin doing with the instructions of the secretariat, and we very serious this time. We're very serious. We don't discuss this issue, and we know say the people where they go vote, they look up to we for make sure say we put we foot down and get the right result where they come out from the various polling stations then. And that make I reiterate again say this time we polling agents them who they choose. We be very careful how we choose them for make sure say now people that we go put their foot down at the polling stations then and give you the results them and all the evidence and materials we go need, and we go make sure say we use the materials and they for make we come up with results them, we will get the evidence, and that make way if anything other than waiting the evidence in self they speak come out from the electoral commissioner or any other body, we not go tolerate them and we not go accept them and we not go agree and we go put we foot down. And I say them again, the way I will go put we foot down, they not go like them because we not go tolerate them thing and day.
Right, I think so we don't combine all the questions then because you don't answer them all now. And so now the question and answer we get from the people then. Superman.
Yes, again, family they watch we on YouTube and Facebook. Once on plenty thank you. Una comments and plenty and pass mark. We appreciate them all. And most of them questions they don't relate them to the Secretary General of the APC party already loyal last year. So instead one time and plenty thank you. Don't take time off. A busy schedule, a very busy man for can't spend time for communicate with me and in extension communicate with Sierra Leoneans all about the world. We appreciate them and echo the ceremony or jam for letting encourage other APC stalwarts and key stakeholders for men and continue the communication because that again it go clarify plenty in them. People then go be prepared, people then go be sensitized. People want for make sure say this trip they exercise the rights and vote a government in where they want for vote in. And I don't believe say anybody go able to stop them when the people are not ready for that. So we appreciate the Secretary General very much. And again, want to say thank you to all plenty. And thank you to we resident human rights activists, philanthropists, and also somebody who don't enough for Sierra Leone and Tiranga one, Madam Fatima Conte. And again, we own fantastic moderator now in our brother Shengbe Pierre. I want to say this particular program they come to like courtesy of Salon TV Live 1 and We Had. Do you now join Salon TV Live 1 today? Plenty of una click the follow button so that any subsequent program now will get as then plenty interview that happen there. Una go able to see them as well. And also now they watch on YouTube. Una also do the same thing and subscribe so that plenty in a way and We Had don't do. I mean the program say they're in pocket loads. Una go able to see them all. Una go able to know all politicians are accountable as well because don't ask them the question. So tomorrow my politicians say yes or say no, go say no, na say be say. So nobody will tell you again. So if I don't reach now, I want to know plenty thank you. May God bless you, may God bless Sierra Leone, and over to you, Brother Shengbe Pierre and Madam Fatima Conte.
You tell you saying to me. Let me tell you thank you because you don't tell all man thank you, but you don't tell you thank you. So I want to tell you thank you because you said you do a fantastic job. And a special thank you to the producer because now in done the work behind the scene for make sure say we get this kind of program, go on. And again, I don't know how to talk. Add my voice to your Superman for tell the guest thank you because I know say don't tire, but if they don't promise me, say ready for car work for them party. So and now the work not begin. So in fact the work not begin. This is not just the tip of the iceberg. So plenty one day we get for this, all night long, especially for the election results. The tally you get for make sure say you need the week safe. Now that situation home we get for the columnar every now and then with your phone there. Waiting they happen, give you updates. Waiting they happen, we want all of them things and because the people this one want for me this election very much open. How the result and the candidate side now so people for the area. No keep no hide. We want them live. How now the straight to God yonder. Now so sell the straight to Mamaya say yeah, we all this today, we all watch. Because we want the best for the country. So one more time, one for telling thank you. And to we wonderful family members them on YouTube and on Facebook. One for say we love us so much. Without you now, not waiting for studio and get the zeal. The message, first of all, don't pass. By the time we done so over 3,000 people from which I see now, 3,979 on YouTube, where you actually view this one. And on Facebook, I don't wait for see the statistics. But plenty people, the one we did right now, now 267 and we own 989. So at least plenty people turn up for listen to what you say. It means say that your voice very much important and then they expect the best from you. We just hope and pray you get that zeal. God give you the how they call that in the long life and well body for able for deliver what you promise. So thank you very much and thanks to all. We love you also so much. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Lansana, and thank you to everybody. May God give you the wisdom, to perform your duty, and may God protect you. And to my fellow Sierra Leoneans, my brothers and my sisters, I want to extend my heart, to you that as long as I'm living, you have my assurance that communication, you will have that communication because I will force them teeth and nail to give the communication out. And next week, I want to thank, my fellow people that I work with here. And thank you very much, for helping us bring this program, to educate our people. And education is the key, not just academics, for them to impact them with knowledge. And the other thing, again, thank you very much. And please, when you have our people, you already took an oath now, at your job, that you take care of the people on their property. And God would, back you 100% and make sure we do that. And I want to tell our audience, thank you very much, YouTube and Facebook and, whatever. Again, thank you. And I want to let you know, next week, Saturday, we're going to have the Deputy Secretary General. Thank you.
And they can talk on the country functionality. We're very much important. Now, area they go for drive them. But one for say us to the family of their sister them we lost their life na Lebanon. One for use this as a opportunity for say us to them, to the one that we did day and to the family them. We get soon and a hat, but just that for now we're not able to do nothing. They say talkie one for box, but the hand shot. But one for say us to una all. I don't know if Loyal Lance and one for just say something on that day.
Yeah. I will join you for say us to the family we lost the loved one. Then we sympathize with una, and we hope say God will take care of una at this difficult time. Superman, I want to say thank you. Senior Pierre, thank you. My dear Fatima, thank you, and to the viewers them and Sierra Leoneans them, thank you. So till again. Before till Supermed and Sengepe and Fatima call me at this program again, Fambulem, I want to say una tata.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And get yourself a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Thank you. We are now offline anyway. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a machine. I don't come back again, no.
Anyway, Monkina Monkibo.
Let me say where they come, the game go better, mama. But where they come, the game don't better, papa. They been say we go see changes. But they mean to play mover, they go to shoot the rough edges. Baby, we are toy. Be will never hear. Kekeni. Be wait on your pele. Be mama. Una don't come and say today. Una know they talk about una meet the country. Una meet the bad one, but today better no happen to. Okay, they laugh 10%. Where they all two, they smell the same. Tattoo they say I want the teeth, but now they all two they pass a keep coming from the fry pan. We don't fall down at the fire. Well, yeah yo.